Are you excited by the idea of the sovereign wealth fund?
I am, and I'm excited by the idea. This is President Trump. Everything he does isn't in a straight line, but I guarantee you, he has a destination in mind. And the idea that he's going to be the first president in generations who is going to, he wants to create assets for the American people, not just debt.
Yeah.
So he wants to take the debt down, and then this idea of assets, there was a lot of talk about this economic deal we were going to do with Ukraine. That would have gone in the sovereign wealth fund.
Right.
Yeah.
Government has big stake in Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac.
Yeah.
When it comes out of conservatorship, where does that go?
Where does that go?
Right.
As you mentioned, Doug Burgum did great work when he was governor of North Dakota. North Dakota has the equivalent of 2 state sovereign wealth funds.
Right.
And for, I don't know, are they 7, 8, 900,000 people?
Right.
I think they had $25 billion.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Alaska Permanent.
The Alaska Permanent, but all that's from the natural resource money going in.
Yeah.
So to the extent we start, the other day when the sovereign wealth fund was announced, President Trump surprised me in the Oval and said, "Could you make a few remarks?" And I said, "Well, we're going to we're going to mobilize the asset side of the balance sheet." And all the gold bugs said he's going to revalue the gold.
Yeah.
I can say today we're not revaluing the gold.
Yeah.
But what we are going to do is Doug Burgum at Interior, every other department head is looking for the assets that we can mobilize.
Yeah.
So if we have energy leases, federal government owns, back to the housing shortage, federal government owns a lot of land in downtown urban areas. Can we, or in suburban adjacent things in Nevada and Utah, can we use that land?
Yeah. Do you see a wave of privatizations as a way to sort of both pay down the deficits and debts and also just to...
That's important to me. Like, why put it in a sovereign wealth fund versus pay down the debt? Help kind of do the finance math for us.
Because you think you can get a higher return.
Right.
Well,
so anything that beats our current return, our current interest rate.
Yeah, I mean, not that I'm keeping score, not that I watch it closely, but the 10-year Treasury today is 4.28.
4.28, yeah.
So
it's responding well.
Can we do better?
Yeah.
Can we do better than 4.28? Yeah. And I think with this group and this cabinet, and if we can put in. Right now we're working on the study group for the Sovereign Wealth Fund, and we want to do best practices. We're talking to people around the world. We're talking to investment people. We're talking to a lot of the other big sovereign funds, and we're going to do best practices. And we want this to be a legacy event.
Totally.